Reacher Season 3's Maid twist explained who she really was. The maid working at Zachary Beck's home in Reacher Season 3 initially comes off as a minor character who has little to do with Jack Reacher's investigation. However, Season 3's Episode 5 introduces an intriguing twist that reveals there is more to her identity than meets the eye. Jack Reacher bumps into the two maids working in Beck's home after he orchestrates Richard's kidnapping and gets invited to meet Zachary at his mansion. Like everyone else, Reacher does not think much about the maids and believes they have been recruited there to look after Zachary's massive abode. Even when Reacher later interacts with the younger maid, Annette, and learns she is only working under Zachary to save money for education, he believes her and does not suspect her involvement with law enforcement. Till Episode 5, he assumes that he is the only mole in Zachary Beck's home, determined to find the truth about his rug business. However, Reacher Season 3's Episode 5 features a surprising plot revelation that confirms Annette's true identity and discloses the kind of danger Jack Reacher is dealing with. Reacher Season 3's Maid was an undercover ATF agent investigating Beck. Jack Reacher is more aggressive and relentless with his investigative approach, which is why he risks leaving Beck's mansion almost every night to keep a close eye on everything that happens in the rug business. However, while Reacher remained busy working on his mission, ensuring no one grew suspicious about him, the younger maid, Annette too, was secretly looking into the ins and outs of Beck's business. Almost throughout his Season 3 journey, Jack Reacher has been afraid of blowing his cover. His fear of getting caught reaches new heights when he learns that Beck's bodyguard, who the DA agents were keeping in a safe house, has escaped. Before the bodyguard returns to the mansion and reports the DEA's undercover plan to Beck, Reacher sets out to stop him. Although Reacher manages to kill the bodyguard before it is too late, he encounters a shocking revelation after returning to Beck's home. After noticing how tense everyone seems in Beck's office, Reacher initially assumes that his cover has finally been blown. However, to his surprise, he learns that the maid, Annette, was found to be working as an undercover ATF agent when Beck's men discovered a phone in her room. As Beck reveals, they learned that she was giving away details about the rug business, everything from the date of the next delivery to the approximate cargo size. Beck also notices that she was sending those messages every 2 weeks. He estimates that since she sent her last message 10 days ago, it would take 4 more days for the ATF to notice she is missing. Did the maid know Reacher was also undercover? Reacher nearly blows his own cover when he confronts Polly for killing Annette. However, he saves himself by saying that Annette was an important lead, and questioning her would have helped them learn more about what the ATF was trying to achieve with their investigation on Beck's rug business. This scene perfectly captures the clear contrast between Quinn's men and Reacher. While Reacher Season 3 characters like Polly show no qualms about murdering a woman, the Alan Ritchson character holds himself accountable for not being able to save her on time. Amazon Prime's Reacher Season 3 took fans on a gripping ride through the adaptation of Persuader, one of Lee Child's most intense Jack Reacher novels. But beyond the bone-crunching fights and noir-inspired investigations, the season delivered a twist that had both casual viewers and longtime book fans doing a double take, the revelation of the maid's true identity. What seemed at first to be an innocuous supporting character turned out to be a linchpin in the story's labyrinthine conspiracy. Let's break down exactly who the maid really was, how her reveal reshaped the narrative, and why it struck such a chord with Reacher diehards. The setup: a quiet presence in a dangerous house. For much of Season 3, the plot revolves around Reacher Alan Ritchson going undercover in the opulent oceanfront estate of Zachary Beck, a wealthy rug importer with suspected ties to arms smuggling. As Reacher embeds himself deeper into Beck's world, we're introduced to the household's small inner circle, Beck's guarded son Richard, his menacing security team, and the seemingly inconspicuous housemaid Elena. Played by Spanish actress Marta Lorente, Elena first appears as a background figure, polite, soft-spoken, and discreet. She serves drinks during Beck's clandestine meetings and quietly tidies up after the estate's violent scuffles. Early episodes hint at her fearfulness, lingering glances, trembling hands, and a hesitance to make eye contact. To the untrained eye, Elena is just another victim caught in Beck's intimidating orbit. However, seasoned Reacher fans knew something was off. In Lee Child's novel Persuader, there is no such maid character. The introduction of Elena was a deliberate addition by showrunner Nick Santora, which immediately set off speculation. Was she simply an atmospheric flourish, or a Trojan horse hiding a deeper secret? The reveal: Elena is DEA agent Karen Del Fuenzo. Episode 6 dropped the bombshell. After a tense confrontation between Reacher and one of Beck's enforcers, Elena discreetly slips Reacher a coded note, a move that sparks one of the season's most riveting interrogations. Soon after, it's revealed that Elena is not a maid at all, but DEA Special Agent Karen Del Fuenzo, operating deep undercover to infiltrate Beck's trafficking operation. For book fans, Del Fuenzo is a name that resonates. In Persuader, Karen Del Fuenzo is a fellow agent posing as the kidnapped partner of a smuggling ring insider. The show's twist merged Del Fuenzo's backstory with Elena's Maid disguise, offering a fresh take that stayed true to the novel's spirit while crafting an original angle for television. Her mission and motives. Del Fuenzo's mission was clear: gather evidence linking Beck's import/export business to an international arms smuggling syndicate. Months prior to the events of the season, Del Fuenzo volunteered to go undercover, assuming the identity of Elena, a domestic worker hired under false papers. Her cover allowed her to move freely throughout Beck's estate, overhearing conversations and mapping out the smuggling routes, until Reacher's arrival complicated matters. Initially wary of Reacher's motives, Del Fuenzo kept her distance. But Reacher's calculated dismantling of Beck's operation convinced her to reveal herself as an ally. Her coded note was not just a plea for help, but a tactical handoff of critical intel that ultimately enabled Reacher to expose Beck's entire network. Why the twist worked. The brilliance of the Maid twist lies in its dual function. For casual viewers, it injected a burst of intrigue into the mid-season stretch, elevating a background character into a key player. For book readers, it was a clever remix of Persuader's themes, identity, deception, and loyalty, while paying homage to one of the novel's most underappreciated characters. Moreover, the reveal added emotional texture to the season. Del Fuenzo's undercover sacrifice paralleled Reacher's own solitary path. Both characters lived under false identities, risking everything for justice. Their brief alliance, characterized by mutual respect rather than romance, underscored one of Reacher's core tenets: honor among outsiders. A testament to the show's adaptation strategy, Reacher has consistently earned praise for its thoughtful adaptations of Lee Child's novels, balancing faithful plotlines with creative liberties that enhance the medium. Elena/Karen Del Fuenzo embodies this philosophy perfectly. By reshaping Del Fuenzo into the Maid, the series deepened the suspense and gave longtime fans a satisfying puzzle to untangle without alienating newcomers. The casting of Marta Llorente further elevated the character. Llorente imbued Elena with quiet strength and vulnerability, making her final unmasking as a capable federal agent both surprising and believable. Her performance earned particular acclaim for adding nuance to a story otherwise dominated by muscular showdowns and alpha confrontations. What it means going forward.